talked a couple weeks ago, you were doing an interview and you talked about how you hope to end the war in Ukraine because it might help you get into heaven. How does this help? Does this help?
I'm being a little cute. I don't think there's anything going to get me in heaven. Okay, I think I'm not maybe heaven bound. I may be in heaven right now as we fly in Air Force One. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make heaven, but I've made life a lot better for a lot of people.
The U.S. President Donald Trump has said that the war is over as he travels to Israel for a release of hostage from Gaza under the ceasefire during agrees between Israel and Hamas. Speaking on board Air Force One, he said the ceasefire would hold on and border peace would quickly be set up to Gaza, which he said looked like a demolition site. He also praised the laws of Israel, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, and Qatar, one of the mediators. The deadline of Hamas to release the hostage it is still holding in Gaza is midday, lock time, 4 p.m. BST. Later Monday, Trump will travel to Egypt for an international summit aiming to end the war. The war was triggered by Hamas' raid attack on southern Israel on October 7, 2023, in which about 1,200 people were killed and 251 taken hostage. Since then, more than 67,000 Palestinians have been killed by Israel's military response, including more than 18,000 children, the Hamas Land Health Ministry says. The ceasefire in Gaza took effect on Friday morning after Israel and Hamas agreed to the first phase of 20 points peace plan blocked by Trump, with the next phases still to be negotiated. 20 of the Israelis hostages are believed to be alive, and Hamas is also due to hand over the remains of up to 28 besieged hostages. But Israel should also release around 250 Palestinian prisoners and 1,700 detainees from Gaza, while increased amounts of aid should either be stripped. An Israeli government spokesperson said they would be released once the living hostage reach Israeli territory. When asked by one of the reporting news in the world, BBC, whether he believed the ceasefire would hold, Trump says it would be adding, "Everybody is happy, and I think it is going to stay that way." On his peace skills, he said, "I'm good at solving wars. I'm good at making peace." And when asked if he would ever visit Gaza, Trump said yes, he would. "I'd like to put my feet on it, at least." Trump said he thought Gaza would be a miracle over the coming decades. He added that the region would soon normalize with a plan the supervisory body, the Board of Peace, to be established very quickly to oversee Gaza. On Saturday, hundreds of thousands of Israel attended a rally in Tel Aviv and chanted with gratitude to the U.S. leader. On the other side, many details for the later phases of the peace plan will be had to reach agreements on such as the governance of Gaza. The governance of Gaza extends to the extent of the Israel's troops within it, withdrew under the disarming of Hamas. Trump will land in Israel on Monday, where he will address the country's parliament. The next he will then travel to the Riyadh summit, Sharm el-Sheikh, alongside Egypt's President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. Egypt's former foreign ministry said a document ending the war in Gaza Strip was expected to be signed. Representatives from more than 20 countries are expected to attend, including UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer and Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi said Egypt had invited Iran to the summit, but neither President Masoud Pakistan nor I can engage with counterparts who have attacked the Iranian people and they continue to threaten end sanctions. As in the post of X, he added, Iran welcomes any initiatives that ends Israel hostage in Gaza and ensure the expulsion of occupation forces. This is Stalin. Welcome and subscribe for a lot. This is Stalin Network, Stalin News Network, SNN. This is from Africa. Let's connect to the world.